Easily one of the coolest and most underrated things that Cars 3 brought to the Cars diecast line were the Piston Cup rescue vehicles. Yes, these new race rescue vehicles were very cool. No, I said race rescue, not race and rescue. It's okay. It's okay. Whew. Dodged a bullet there, guys. As I was saying before, the Piston Cup emergency vehicles are a really cool and really underrated line of diecasts in my opinion. Tiny Lugsworth, Morgan Martin, Stu Scattershields, and more recently Adam Rodriguez, who's a Cars on the Road background character, but he also appeared in the back of Cars 3, so I like to group him in. They all fulfill different roles and come together to make a really great assortment of diecasts, and honestly, such a cool and underrated lineup. For as many rescue vehicles as we have in the Cars diecast line with Red, Rescue Squad Mater, Race and Rescue, Planes Fire and Rescue, it is very rare for us to get just a regular old fire truck. Tiny's really one of, if not the only regular fire trucks in the Cars diecast line, and he's just a modern current fire truck. I live nearby a fire station. I see fire trucks that look just like this all the time. Of course, he's covered in race division logos, but other than that, he could pass perfectly as just a regular modern-day American fire truck, and I think that's super cool. Tiny Lugsworth's model was reused in the Cars on the Road Trucks episode, and they made him blank. And man, if the deluxe line were still around, I really wish they'd made that, because that would have given us some blank fire trucks. But as it stands, yeah, Tiny is a really great-looking, just generic fire truck design covered in race logos showing his role in the Piston Cup, and I'm very excited to be reviewing him on my channel as part of a birthday request. It's been a very long time since I've taken a look at this guy. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review and to another birthday request here on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Tiny Lugsworth, a birthday request from my good friend Cars Likes Ninjago. Thank you so much for your suggestion, as always, and I hope you have a fantastic birthday. So, Tiny here was released once and only once in 2017 as part of that initial 2017 Cars 3 merchandise lineup. Then the movie came out and he was barely in it. In fact, it's debated whether or not he ever appeared because he only is in the overhead shot of McQueen after he crashes. People debate if Tiny's there or not, or if the camera fades away before you could see him. Very, very limited screen time. Again, debated whether or not he's even there. The fact that he was released so early on in the diecast line has always made me wonder if he was originally planned to have a larger role, because Morgan Martins and Stu Scattershields both also came out in the 2017 line and are barely in the movie at all. Stu isn't even in the scene where McQueen crashes. So I always wondered if there was maybe an extended version of the McQueen crash or the aftermath we didn't see. Although I think perhaps another option is simply the fact that, you know, McQueen's crash was a very heavily marketed part of Cars 3, so maybe they wanted to have toys out of the rescue vehicles that help him out even if they have limited screen time. I'm not sure. I think it could go either way. Maybe it's a combination of both. Anyway, Tiny's got this really cool, sly expression here. Looks like a pretty chill guy, just hanging out. Yeah, there's a fire over there. Don't worry, guys, I got it. And you go like, do, 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 do. Like, that's how he'd drive. If you look at Tiny's prototype images, he was originally designed with black eyelids. Like, he had the same air that Punchy Wipeout had, and Cam Spinner, and Darren Leadfoot. I have no clue how that happened so many times, but luckily, unlike Cam and Punchy, Tiny came away without that going on. We've got his grill mustache there, some hazard stripes, lights, typical sort of fire truck lights, his light bar up here with the Race Division 17 logo. Of course, all of the Piston Cup race vehicles are a part of this Race Division 17. You'll see the same logo on Morgan Martins, and I believe even on Adam Rodriguez, if I remember correctly. I think that's on him as well. Moving on to the side, he is just a really well-designed car, just like pretty much every red diecast. We have a metal cab, and everything else back here is plastic. We have the Race, Fire, and Rescue design with the little logo here, and the writing here. You guys want to see something really scary? Check this out. Ready? Ready? I'm sorry, just avert your eyes for a minute, because this is going to be terrifying, all right? Check this out. Ooh, ooh. Oh, man. Oh, I will never do that again. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Anyway, we got these nice silver wheels here, some sick chromed out rims. Not as shiny chrome as what you see on red. It is just silver plastic compared to the chrome we see on red. Unlike red, Tiny's hose is actually not like attached to his back. It is actually aimed outwards here so he could shoot at whatever he needs to shoot at. It does not move. It is actually, well, yeah, it's not supposed to move, but it is just sort of a rubber piece there. We have his unassembled hoses there. Just some little, I'd assume, utility compartments, the handle that a firefighter would hold on to if humans existed. Keep back writing here. I'd assume, whoa, almost fell again there. I'd assume this is sort of his whole ladder contraption, I think. We also have the Cars Universe medical logo, based off of the one from the real world, of course. We've got his lights there, some more hazards, another logo that we can make look very scary if we try, but I'm not going to do that again. That's too freaky for me, guys. I'm sorry. There's a look at the other side, and just like with red, I really love the attention to detail with all these knobs and dials and hoses and stuff. These fire trucks are always really well designed, unless, of course, they're the main characters, in which case they need to go back to where they came from, the fiery pits of Race and Rescue Land. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. Look, Cars, Bikes, and Jogo and I, we've been joking about Race and Rescue all year. So when he suggested Tiny Lugsworth, I was like, now's my chance. I can make as many jokes about it as possible. And Cars, Bikes, and Jogo, if you're watching this, I do hope you appreciate that. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Tiny Lugsworth is genuinely a really cool item that I really, really like. Just a really well-designed fire truck. So what happened, Mattel? What happened to the well-designed... I'm sorry. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you to Cars, Bikes, and Jogo for the birthday request. Hope you have a great birthday. Let me know what you think about this item in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. I did snap my fingers there. It just wasn't very loud. Bye now. Did you guys know I didn't know how to snap my fingers until, like, high school? Crazy. I would never be Thanos. Well, now I can be. Anyway.